Have you ever been treated badly? Maybe someone disrespected you in front of others. Maybe a friend betrayed your trust. Or maybe someone you loved simply walked away, leaving you broken. And in that moment, you felt anger, sadness, confusion, maybe even the urge for revenge. But what if I told you that being treated badly is not the real problem? The real problem is how we respond. This is where Stoicism, an ancient philosophy followed by warriors, emperors, and thinkers, comes alive. Because if someone treats you bad, stay with me, because what I'm about to share is not just history, not just quotes, but practical wisdom you can use right now, whether in your job, your relationships, or your everyday struggles. And before we begin, subscribe to Scrolls of Mind, because here we uncover the timeless lessons of philosophy that help you stay unshakable in the chaos of modern life. Why it hurts so much. Let's be honest. Being treated badly cuts deep. Why? Because we tie our worth to how others see us. A disrespectful word makes us doubt ourselves. A betrayal from a friend feels like proof that we are unworthy. A cold look or silence can trigger days of overthinking. But here's the truth. The Stoics taught that our value does not come from what others do to us. It comes from how we live, with wisdom, dignity, and self-mastery. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, wrote in his Meditations, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been." What does that mean? It means no one has the power to truly damage you unless you hand them your peace. If someone insults you, that insult belongs to them. If someone betrays you, that betrayal reveals their weakness, not your worth. The pain comes not from the act itself, but from the meaning we attach to it. Epictetus, once a slave and later a great Stoic teacher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Think about that. If someone insults you, those are just sound waves leaving their mouth. If someone betrays you, it's a reflection of their choices, not your character. The Stoics understood something most people today still struggle with. We cannot control other people. We can only control our mind, our perception, our actions. Seneca put it beautifully. A wise man is indifferent to injury, because he sees that the harm is not in the insult, but in the interpretation. So if someone treats you badly, you have two choices. Let their action control your emotions, drag you down, and steal your peace. Or rise above it, see it as a test, and keep your dignity intact. The Stoic chooses the second path. 3. Stoic responses to being treated badly. Preview. So how exactly do you practice this? When someone disrespects you, betrays you, or mistreats you, what should you do? According to Stoic wisdom, there are 3 responses: silence and self-control, the power of not reacting instantly. Shift the frame, seeing their behavior as weakness, not a wound against you. Choose virtue, responding with justice, wisdom, courage, and temperance. We're going to explore each of these, but first, let's look at why this matters so much in today's world. Modern-day problem, why we struggle more now. In the time of Marcus Aurelius, insults didn't spread online. But today, one tweet, one comment, one post can spread like fire. A co-worker disrespects you in a meeting. It eats at you for weeks. A partner betrays you. You replay it in your mind 1,000 times. We live in a time where mistreatment has a louder echo. But that also means Stoicism is more powerful than ever, because if you can learn to master your response, you win. Not them, not the world, you. Step 1. Silence and self-control. The first Stoic response is silence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." What does that mean? It means when someone treats you badly, don't become like them. Don't mirror their anger with anger. Don't answer insult with insult, because when you react immediately, you give them power. When you pause, you regain control. Imagine someone insults you at work. Your first instinct may be to clap back, to defend yourself, to show them they can't walk over you. But silence, controlled silence, is often more powerful than words. Why? Because silence shows mastery. It says, your words do not touch me. I will not waste my energy on your weakness. Epictetus said, if someone provokes you, remember, it is not what they do that disturbs you, but your judgment about it. By choosing silence, you cut the cycle of reaction. You starve the conflict, and here's the secret. Silence is not weakness. It's strength under control. Step 2. Shift the frame. The second Stoic response to being treated badly is what I call shifting the frame. What does that mean? It means choosing how you see the situation, because when someone insults you, betrays you, or disrespects you, your first thought is, they hurt me. They took something from me. They proved I'm not enough. But the Stoics invite us to step back and ask, is that really true? Marcus Aurelius wrote, if someone does wrong, the harm is to themselves. The wrongdoer wrongs himself, not me. Think about that. If someone betrays your trust, they are showing their lack of honor, not proving your lack of worth. If someone insults you, they reveal their own weakness, not your identity. If someone gossips about you, they harm their own credibility, not your soul. The shift is this. Instead of asking, why did they hurt me? Ask, what does their action say about them? This mindset frees you. It allows you to see mistreatment not as an attack, but as evidence of their character. Story, example, workplace disrespect. Let me give you a modern example. Imagine you're at work, and during a meeting, your boss cuts you off harshly in front of everyone. You feel embarrassed, disrespected, maybe even angry. Most people would go home and replay the moment endlessly, thinking, why did they treat me like that? I don't deserve it. Maybe I'm not good enough. But the Stoic response is different. Instead of seeing it as proof of your weakness, you see it as proof of their impatience. Instead of carrying the wound, you carry the lesson. This is how I will not treat others when I'm in power. Do you see the difference? One mindset imprisons you. The other sets you free. Let me tell a simple story. Betrayal in relationships. Let's take another situation. Betrayal in love. You trusted someone, gave them your heart, and they lied or walked away. The natural reaction, pain, anger, the thought that you weren't enough. But from a Stoic perspective, their betrayal doesn't define your worth, it defines theirs. Seneca said, it is not that we are given a short life, but that we make it short, and we are not ill-supplied but wasteful of it. When someone betrays you, they are wasting their chance to be noble, to live with loyalty, to honor what is sacred. That's their tragedy, not yours. You walk away not broken but wiser, because now you see clearly what kind of person they are. And then there's online hate, comments, trolls, people you've never met, typing words designed to hurt. Marcus Aurelius himself faced this as emperor, criticism, plots, betrayal. Yet he wrote, when another blames you or hates you, or people voice similar criticisms, go to their souls, penetrate inside and see what sort of people they are. You will realize there is no need to be racked with anxiety that they should hold any particular opinion about you. So the Stoic frame is this. When someone insults you online, remind yourself, would I trade places with this person? Would I want their mind, their habits, their life? If the answer is no, then why let their words disturb your peace? The philosophy behind the frame. Shift at its core. Stoicism teaches that people act out of their own judgments, desires, and weaknesses. Epictetus said, when someone is properly grounded in life, they will not be offended by the actions of others. So when someone treats you badly, the wise move is to recognize they are acting according to their level of wisdom or lack of it. Their mistreatment is their problem. Your peace, your virtue, your dignity that remains in your hands. Practicing the frame shift. Here's a practical exercise. The next time someone treats you badly, instead of asking, "Why me?" try asking, "What does this reveal about their character? What lesson can I take from this without carrying their poison?" How would a stoic emperor, philosopher, or warrior see this moment? By doing this, you stop being the victim of their action and instead become the student of their weakness. That is how you shift the frame. Choosing virtue so far. We've seen two stoic responses, silence and self-control, shifting the frame. But there is a third, and it may be the most important of all, because the final stoic response to being treated badly is not about silence and not just about reframing. It's about action. It's about how you choose to respond when the world tests you. And that brings us to step 3, choosing virtue. The third and final stoic response to being treated badly is the most powerful. Choose virtue. What does this mean? It means that no matter what others do, you will not let them dictate your character. You cannot control how others treat you, but you can always control how you respond. The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are not just old ideas. They are practical tools you can use every time life tests you. Wisdom, understanding. Before reacting, wisdom means seeing clearly before you act. When someone mistreats you, wisdom asks, is this worth my energy? Will reacting help me or hurt me? Wisdom says, don't waste your peace on small minds. Don't let your day be ruined by a single rude person. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, today I shall meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they do not know the difference between good and evil. Wisdom is preparation. If you expect people to sometimes act badly, you won't be shocked when they do. Courage, standing tall, without anger. Courage doesn't mean shouting back or fighting. It means holding your dignity even when mistreated. Think of someone insulting you in public. Most people lash out, but courage says, I will not let your weakness make me small. Seneca said, a great mind becomes brave and invincible by being calm. Courage is calmness under fire. Courage is holding steady when others lose themselves. Justice, doing what's right. Not what's easy. Justice is treating others with fairness, even when they don't deserve it. If someone mistreats you, justice asks, will I answer evil with evil, or will I hold myself to a higher standard? This doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. Justice means responding without malice, without hatred. Marcus Aurelius said, the best way of avenging yourself is not to become like the wrongdoer. If they lie, you choose honesty. If they betray, you choose integrity. If they insult, you choose dignity. That is justice, temperance, restraining the fire. Within, finally, temperance is self-control. It's the ability to feel the fire of anger, but not be consumed by it. Temperance whispers, yes, you are hurt, but you don't have to let that pain control you. Epictetus said, if you are ever tempted to look for outside approval, realize that you have compromised your integrity. If you need a witness, be your own. Temperance means not letting external mistreatment break your inner balance. modern-day applications of choosing virtue. So how do these virtues apply today? 1. At work, your co-worker spreads rumors about you. The easy path, gossip back. The stoic path, hold to truth, keep your professionalism, and let your work speak louder than their words. In relationships, your partner lies or walks away. The easy path, bitterness, revenge, resentment. The stoic path, mourn but let go. Walk with dignity. Refuse to let their weakness corrupt your ability to love again. Online, you post something meaningful and the comments are filled with hate. The easy path, fighting back, drowning in negativity. The stoic path, thank those who support you, ignore the rest, and continue spreading wisdom. Exercise. The virtue check. Here's a simple exercise you can practice daily. When someone treats you badly, pause and ask, what would wisdom do here? What would courage look like in this moment? What would justice demand from me? How can temperance protect my peace? By running every situation through this virtue check, you turn pain into practice. Every insult becomes a chance to grow stronger. Every betrayal becomes a chance to become wiser. You are always free, Epictetus reminded his students constantly, you may fetter my leg, but not even Zeus himself can overpower my free will. What does that mean? It means no one can take your freedom to choose your response. They can take your possessions. They can damage your reputation. They can insult your name. But your mind, your dignity, your inner strength that belongs only to you. And when you choose virtue over reaction, you prove that no one has power over you. So let's recap. Step 1. Silence and self-control. Don't react immediately. Step 2. Shift the frame. Their actions reveal them, not you. Step 3. Choose virtue. Respond with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. If you master these 3, no insult, no betrayal, no mistreatment will ever have the power to break you again. But there's one last piece of stoic wisdom we need to cover. How to practice this daily so it becomes part of who you are. Daily stoic practice. Building inner strength every day. Wisdom is not built in one moment. Self-control is not learned after one insult. Stoic strength is forged through daily practice. Marcus Aurelius didn't write his meditations for others. He wrote them for himself, to remind himself, day after day, how to respond when the world tested him. So if you want to respond like a Stoic when someone treats you badly, you must train your mind daily. Here are 3 powerful Stoic exercises you can practice starting today. Journaling for clarity every night. Take 5 minutes to reflect. Ask yourself, when was I tested today? Did I react with wisdom, courage, justice, or temperance? Where did I fail? And how can I do better tomorrow? This is not about guilt. It's about growth. Seneca said, each day we should call ourselves to account. What weakness did I overcome? What virtue did I practice? Where did I fall short? When you write it down, you don't just remember, you transform. Negative visualization. This is one of the Stoics' most powerful tools. Every morning, imagine the challenges you might face. Someone might disrespect you. Someone might betray you. Someone might criticize you. By visualizing these possibilities ahead of time, you're not shocked when they happen. Instead, you're prepared. Marcus Aurelius wrote, when you wake up in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Then remind yourself, today I shall meet people who are selfish, ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, jealous, and surly. Negative visualization doesn't make you pessimistic. It makes you strong. When the storm comes, you've already rehearsed standing tall. Reflection, harm, or perception. The third practice is simple but life-changing. When someone treats you badly, pause and ask, was I really harmed, or did I just feel harmed? This question can dissolve anger instantly. If someone calls you a name, does that name define you? No. If someone betrays you, did they destroy your worth? No. If someone ignores you, does that erase your existence? Absolutely not. Often the harm is not real. It's imagined, fueled by pride, ego, or insecurity. Epictetus taught, men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. When you realize this, mistreatment loses its sting, putting it all together the Stoic way. So here is the complete Stoic path when someone treats you badly. Silence and self-control. Don't give away your peace in the first reaction. Shift the frame. See their action as a reflection of them, not a wound to you. Choose virtue. Respond with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Daily practice. Train your mind through journaling, visualization, and reflection. If you live by these steps, you will become untouchable, not because people stop mistreating you, but because their mistreatment no longer has power over you. A Stoic reminder, Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The truth is, people will continue to treat you badly. There will always be disrespect, betrayal, hate. But you are not here to control the world. You are here to control yourself. Your peace is your fortress. Your dignity is your shield. Your virtue is your weapon. And the moment you master these, you become truly free. So the next time someone treats you badly, remember this. Don't react. Reframe the insult. Choose virtue. And practice daily. That is the Stoic way. If this message resonated with you, make sure to subscribe to Scrolls of Mind